Okay, now I got the system set up to where you can kind of see what's going on. As you can see, we're still connected. We're still on computer fire mode, the green light. We've got our Deadman switch hooked up. Let me just undo it here. And remember, when we're in computer fire mode, nothing will fire unless this Deadman switch is pushed down. If it's not pushed down, it will not fire. We're going to go to our program. We are already armed and connected, and we're going to press Start Show. And that's approximately a 0.6 second delay. And it's alternating between two different codes on two different boxes, and going from bank to bank and queue to queue, alternating each one. So you can fire two different slats relatively quickly between units. We're going to start that again, just so you can see it again. As you see, it goes from bank A1 to bank B1 to C1, D1, and just kind of rotates between there. It does Q2 on each bank, on each box, does Q3, Q4, just kind of goes down the list. And when you set the manual fire mode or the step fire mode, you can do it in the same order. You can do it in order, you can do it out of order, you can switch between boxes and banks. It really makes setting up easy. Now that we've done going through our program, I'm going to show you what happens when you let go of the button. All communication stops. When you press it again, it picks right back up where it was. It picks back up in the program at the time. If you turn this to manual, no more firing, and I'm even pressing the button. Turn it back to automatic, press the button, and we're back on track. So that's a basic setup. You can see the other tutorial on how to program it. It kind of goes more in depth on how to use the software, the different uses for the program, how you can set up the program for different types of shows. There's a lot of pretty cool options within the program to use. A typical setup like this, with 3 of the superb fires and the computer controlled remote, your cost is fairly cheap, $13, $14 a cue. It's really not that bad for a fully programmable computer controlled system. With the superb fires, I haven't had any problems out of the superb fires. The Dewey versions, the FSKs, he's done some modifications to them that definitely improved their reliability, how they operate. I haven't had an issue, not one time out of them, out of all the testing that I've done. And I've fired these things at this point hundreds of times. They've performed flawlessly every time. I've even put them in a couple of small shows that I've done for testing. Again, not a single problem. I'm confident in them that I would buy them. You can also purchase as regular cased systems. These case systems are a little bit more robust, a little bit more firing power. They also come in a nice, pretty seahorse case. Everything comes cased up except for the superb fires, which you can purchase a separate case for them. So really a great value for the money for a computer controlled firing system. It's definitely well within most people's budgets. It doesn't break the bank and gives you a few extra bucks to buy pyro with to actually shoot the firing system, to use with the firing system. So if you have any questions, contact me on the webpage, fjpyrosystems.com. Give me a call. Anybody that receives a system of mine, they can call me if they have any problems loading it, any problems installing the software, any problems in general. The units are warranted for 1 year against workmanship. All the buttons, the connectors, the lights, everything is warranted for 1 year. All the internal wiring is warranted. The only things that aren't warranted are things that, you know, deliberate damage, flooding, hurricanes, acts of war, throwing it down a cliff, things like that. Thank you for looking.